Every time you started going wrong and showed you no respect. Oh, every time he used to scream on you as if you were a child. Oh, every time he didn't tell you the truth, one lie after lie. I'm gonna make it all, make it alright, yeah. Oh, what? Make it alright. Oh, every time you went and stayed out all night and left you home alone. Oh, every time you would have been alright if you just picked up the phone. No. Oh, every time you wanted to up and leave, but you didn't quite know how to. Every time you wanted someone like me to love and cherish you. Oh, make it alright. Oh, make it alright. Oh, make it alright. Yeah. Treat you like a woman, baby. Make it alright. Oh, you don't have to worry. Oh, yeah. Make it alright. Make it alright. No, don't have to look no further. I am right here for you. Oh, with me, things will be better, 'cause I'm not out to hurt ya. I'm just here to love ya. Oh, I'm gonna make it alright, yeah. Oh, don't you worry. I'm gonna make it alright. Oh, yeah. Every night. Oh, gonna make it alright. Come to the table, baby. Oh, with a little meal for you. Breakfast in bed, yeah. So relax and lay your head. You can come home to a clean house, baby. Oh, relax with your man. Oh, come through with groceries and rent money and make it alright. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, you tuned to Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. You were tuned to the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series, everybody. My name is Kevin Nash. Tonight's program, tonight's show, and this whole week, props going out to U.S. Bank for sponsoring last week and also this week of the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. They want you to know that they are an equal housing lender. and of course, member FDIC. All right, tonight we got my God, an incredible, explosive lineup tonight. Tonight we're featuring my man Carl Thomas and super producer Mike City. I see somebody just walking in right now.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey, so let me give a proper introduction to my brother. He's not a beat maker, everybody. This brother is a true producer, songwriter, musician, arranger, executive producer. I went to a couple of parties. He was DJing at the party, and something they left out, man. I don't know why they left this out, man. I don't know. Maybe you like me. I don't like to sing around singers, but this brother is also a singer as well. I'm talking about, I call him the super duper producer, my man Mike City. What's up, Mike?
Peace.
How you feeling, my brother?
How you doing?
Oh, we're good, man. How you holding up during this pandemic, my brother?
Man, I'm just trying to get through it like everyone else.
Yeah.
That's it.
And by doing what, man? I know you over there probably just making so many hits. I see all them platinums on the wall.
You know what's crazy though? I've been cooking up and I'm supposed to get with Carl to cook up some new stuff. But the thing with me and Carl is we usually do our cooking up like in person.
Okay.
So it's kind of like hard to
we
really
don't
just like send this and that, because we usually just get in and go. So it's kinda like,
indeed.
Yeah, it's like not the same. Like we don't really operate like that.
True indeed.
I know, but I know. Listen, man, there's been some shifting. There's been some pivoting happening right now. You know, to use this virtual space, and maybe what we, was used to doing back in the day may not ever happen again. So this might be the new norm. That you guys may not ever see each other again.
Man, we gonna get in even if we got wear. No, that's not good. We gonna get in.
I was about to say. I was about to say, like, what are you trying to say there, Cat?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
we'll figure
hey,
something
man.
out. Even if we gotta get in the studio and just do the booth in the room.
Right. Of course.
Trying to say that.
But Kev, the thing is this though, because the way we work, it's like you would think it'd be faster just to send the files back and forth, but we work off the energy, so it's faster that way. Like just the energy that's there. It just happens.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Absolutely.
But let me introduce the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't have said it no better.
Grammy nominated.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
Songwriter.
Well,
singer, not singer, but singer.
Crooner.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean?
He's a crooner.
Oh, man.
I mean, all them hits back in the day, man, and all them panties being thrown on the stage back in the day, and including the day.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my brother Carl Thomas, everybody. Carl Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and I raised my glass.
Yes. Welcome to the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series, y'all. I'm so happy that you guys accepted my invitation, man. I so appreciate you guys coming through tonight. We're going to take a brief break, and then we'll come back. We'll chat it up. We'll talk about what's happening today. We'll talk about today's climate. We'll talk about what you guys been into, and the music that you guys are working on as well, and some other surprises that may come up on the show tonight. All right. Plus, we got some virtual performances happening from Mr. Carl Thomas tonight. So don't move, everybody. Keep it here.
Yes.
It is the best station on the planet. Radio Free 102.3. KJLH.
This is Steve Harvey. If you missed the show this morning, this is what you missed. But I want to encourage you all to take this same fervor that you have for protest, take this same anger, take this same energy, and take it to the polls. Take it in your primaries. Take it in your voting for judges, DAs. Take it to voting for commissioners, for assessments, for the bills in your community. Fill out your 2020 census. I'm telling you, man, take this to the November polls and send a clear message that we are sick and tired of being sick and tired, that we have had enough and we're not taking no more.
Weekdays from 6 to 10 on your station, 102.3 Radio Free KJLH.
Now more than ever, with the coronavirus affecting us all, it's important that Californians have health insurance. Health coverage provides a medical and financial safety net for you and your loved ones. Without health insurance, you may face a penalty. But what's worse is getting sick and not having the resources to help you when you need it. Fortunately, with more financial help from the state than ever before, you can still get a quality health plan through Covered California today. Visit coveredca.com to learn more or enroll.
Owning Corporation, Equal Housing Lender, licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lender Act, NMLS 1797976, California DRE license 02063270. Call 833-852-6464 for terms and conditions.
Crazy things are going on in the world right now, like owning funding 30-year fixed refis at 2.99 rate and APR. Yes, you heard correctly, 2.99 rate and APR with no fees of any kind. Needless to say, people are going to owning.com for this free closer rate and APR like mad. In fact, if you have both a real estate and mortgage license, we may want to hire you. Look, money is so dirt cheap, most folks are taking cash out of their equity to do just about anything, including sticking it into their bank accounts just to have it there. Wouldn't you be crazy not to go to owning.com and grab 2.99 APR, no closing costs, no nonsense money while it's out there? Call 855-5-OWNING or go to owning.com to not miss these monthly savings. 855-5-OWNING.
I never planned on being in an accident, but that truck didn't stop. The truck accident left me with so many questions. Do I have the best doctors? What about my car? The medical bills? Work? I need help. I gotta call the Barnes firm. That was the best call I could have made.
At the Barnes firm, we've handled thousands of accident cases. Our team works to answer all of your questions and help each client get the best result possible. Attorney John Sheehan is responsible for the content of this advertisement. West 5th Street, Los Angeles.
KJLH is proud of the hard work our 2020 graduates have put in. From the late-night study sessions to the stress of final exams, our graduates have risen to the occasion with fierce tenacity. And even though COVID-19 has created an even bigger challenge, canceling senior proms and graduations, KJLH's commitment to their excellence remains unwavered. That's why we invite you to honor our 2020 graduates in the KJLH Virtual Yearbook. Go to KJLHradio.com and check out your graduates of 2020 and their accomplishments. This 2020 class has been presented with an unprecedented challenge, one that will go down in history, but they will not allow that to define them. And it's because of their resilience that KJLH takes pride in celebrating their accomplishments in the KJLH Virtual Yearbook. Share in their joy at KJLHradio.com. Click on the Virtual Yearbook and celebrate with us. Brought to you by New Image Dental. New Image Dental, the greatest dental office on earth, congratulates the class of 2020. Stop by and meet Dr. Adams and her team of highly skilled dentists at 1608 Centinela Avenue in Inglewood. Log on to newimagedental.org.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Hot and sizzling this summer. The turn up is real for Black Music Month on 102.3 Radio Free KJLH.
All right, we're back. Fellas, listen, this time is going to go by so fast. We're already 16 minutes in, so we're just going to get down to the real nitty-gritty tonight. So are you guys, if you're just tuning in tonight, everybody who's tuned in online at KJLHradio.com and also 102.3.
What's that nitty-gritty sounding like?
I'm telling you, hold on. Hit you with something right quick. Hold on. If you're just tuning in, I got my brothers here, Carl Thomas and Mike City tonight for the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series.
Yeah.
So are you guys feeling optimistic, man, about this movement? You know, we've been struggling for a long time. We've been fighting for peace. We've been fighting for equality and justice for hundreds and hundreds of years. Do you finally see this change happening, you know, within our lifetime?
You want to tackle that first, Carl?
I mean, I would say this, that I definitely see the change of criminal justice reform happening in my lifetime. I do understand that a large degree of what it is that we're fighting for, we won't see, but we've got, just like we set long-term goals, we also have to set medium and short-term goals. Now, with that being said, I'm a little bit nervous right now because it seems that Congress is in a rush to push a bill through without actually hearing from the people. And I feel that the danger in them pushing a bill through is that we won't get the articulation that we need. Okay, first and foremost, if we're going to have a revolution that translates into the proper legislation, then there are two places that we have to start. The first place being Dred Scott. Okay? Dred Scott, the law on the books that says we are 3/5 of a human being or something like that, or whatever.
Right.
Basically, that says that when the police looks at our kids, they're not looking at a human being. They're looking at a humanoid, a something not man, but mankind. Something kind of like a man. All right, so we got to start with that Dred Scott. Then we have to go to something called qualified immunity. Okay? And qualified immunity is the law on the books that allows federal officials and cops to get off on doing crimes in the name of their job, in the name of doing their job. It's called qualified immunity. And I want us all to make ourselves familiar with this term because it is something that they do not want. It's a term that they don't want the people to make common knowledge. Qualified immunity is one of the biggest barriers that stands between the police and justice for the people. All right?
I'm writing that down right now. Qualified immunity.
Qualified immunity.
And we all need to do our due diligence to research that as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, and we need to spread the word. Qualified immunity. Many times, a lot of times, the DA and the grand jury may be feeling one way, but according to the law, they have no choice. You know what I mean? To let certain officers go. I mean, you know, we've got to even out this worth system. A cop's life is worth more than a regular citizen's life. We've got to do away with that mentality.
Yep.
Mike, where's your stance, brother?
I definitely, me and Carl we actually talked about this, and I feel like this is the perfect storm because of the coronavirus and everybody was home and was able to watch it. When it happened, it made everyone who wasn't listening to us all these years pay attention, and they was like, "Wow, that really happens," and you know, like, yeah, that happens. You know, like, there's not too many brothers I know that haven't been stopped or harassed by the cops. Yeah. Just on some GP. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny, man. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Listen, I don't care if I'm riding with Carl, you, Kev, one of my homeboys I grew up with. I could be with Dre. We could all be in the car together riding. Let some cops pull up. And we looking at each other like, oh, there's a certain tension that comes over the car. That's because of previous things that happened to us.
I agree.
I don't know no brother who hasn't had that happen to them, and that's a shame. You know what I'm saying? We have a certain We could be clean, we could be innocent, anything, but it depends on the energy. You can comply or do whatever you want to. That doesn't mean you're going home that night.
You're absolutely right about that, man.
And this is the first time, you know what I'm saying? This is the first time that I think all the people who might have been on the fence before, they were like, oh, this really happens. This is going on. And then, you know, we had the Ahmaud Arbery thing happen less than a month, well, a few months earlier, but that came out within a month. And then you had the Karens running around calling the cops on black people. Enough is enough, man. You know, and something has to happen, you know, because, you know, like, we can't stop racism. We need the anti-racists to check the racists. We got to start with that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that these verdicts come back guilty, because if you remember, Kevin, Carl, in the Rodney King case, people didn't cut up till the verdict was read. This is all pre-verdict.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening right now. Hey man, listen.
Yeah.
People money funny.
Yeah.
It's real out here. People got to get new jobs. It's a whole different energy going on right now. Those verdicts better come back.
Anybody acting like they ain't going through it right now, you
everybody people money funny, man. Like it's
front right now. You front. Straight up.
Hey,
we got to get on the good foot and get back right.
But you did bring up something very, very interesting too, because I mean, if the world is feeling the wrath of black people, and not just the wrath, but the anger and the frustration from us right now, if that verdict don't come out right, you're absolutely right. They haven't seen anything yet.
Mayhem.
They haven't
I'm telling
seen
you.
anything.
And but Kevin Carl also believe this, like, and the reason why we're seeing we're seeing different people from all walks of life, but we're seeing that all over the world, right? France and all these different places. That's hip hop energy, man. That's the hip hop energy coming together. That's the internet bringing us closer together, and that's the power of hip hop uniting all of us. They like, wait a minute, like, okay, that's
well. I would definitely say it's the vibration of music in general.
Okay, I go with that.
That really acts as a bridge between us all. Whether we understand what we're saying to each other or not.
They can feel the energy.
It's that energy of togetherness, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah.
Hey, listen, everybody, if you're just tuning in right now,
I couldn't believe I saw France and all that stuff, you know.
You're tuned to the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. I do have my brothers Carl Thomas and Mike City on with me tonight. Listen, I hate to hit you guys with something so heavy, but like time is running out. So we got to use this time very, very wisely.
Yep.
And I'm glad that you said something that's going to be sticking in the minds of our listeners tonight, because, you know, as a people, we tend to forget. Like we're easily distracted, you know, like every 2 weeks, you know, it usually lasts for about 2 weeks, then it goes away. We can't allow this one to go away at all. So we have to constantly.
I want to say one more thing, Kev.
Go ahead.
This feels different too, right? I feel like this is gonna be the first time in our lifetime the youngins are gonna rush the polls and vote.
Yeah.
I feel like the youngins are going to the polls. They're gonna rush the polls and vote.
I agree.
Listen, and we'll talk about something else too before the show closes tonight. But you know, something else that needs to be placed on the table that I've been kind of thinking about and pushing just on this platform, you know, is reparations. But we'll talk about that. Listen.
Me and Carl have talked about it.
Absolutely.
We will get into
welcome
that
conversation right there.
We will get into that, but man, we got to get into your music, Mike. Brother, I didn't even know. I mean, for the first time, I'm just reading this. I had no clue that your father sang with the Highway QCs.
Yeah,
man, I didn't know that, man.
That's crazy. About the Highway QC.
Man, I'm from the South. Man. I'm from Louisiana, so that quartet music, that's my kind of music. What you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Shoot.
But hold on, I'm about to. I gotta mess Carl head up one time. This was about 2 o'clock in the morning, Kev. Stevie Wonder called me, and I end up in the studio singing with y'all, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh,
I was like, Stevie has no sense of time.
No sense of time.
I was like, yo.
That's how he operates, right?
He called me. He said, "Hey, Michael, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm asleep, man. What do you think I'm doing? It's 12:30, whatever."
Why is it that Stevie know how to imitate anybody's voice, yo?
Right.
Yo, man.
Right.
Anybody, man, he can imitate, yo. I'm telling you.
Hey, let's go through your catalog
but I was
right
shook,
quick.
Though, because I was. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Listen. Let's go through your catalog, man. Because listen, it's already man, we're already 30 minutes in. It's crazy, right?
My bad. Let's go.
And listening to these songs for the listeners who may not even have a clue who was the mastermind behind all these jams that you're about to hear right quick.
Mike City.
It's Mike City. Mike, this one right here. Who's doing the vocals on this one, Mike?
That's CTZ. That's Carl.
Man. And Carl, this is the song that put you on the map, right?
Yeah, man. You know, this is what connected me to the world. You know what I mean? This is the record that the record was bigger than me. You know what I mean? I actually spent the first 2 months promoting it, chasing the record.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting how that happened.
That's a lot of fun. I mean, when they put the record out, I was overseas. I wasn't available. I wasn't. I wasn't in the country. Okay. So the song was actually blowing up while I wasn't available for any interviews or anything like that. I was overseas with performance.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So by the time I got back to the United States, you know, we landed, man, and I'm walking through the airport and everybody's staring at me and I'm looking like, yo, what y'all looking at?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Looking at a star.
The video, little did I know, the video has been burning.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I mean, and what have you. So, it was a real surreal experience, man, that whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, your release party was crazy, though.
And Mike, this is another one of your joints right here, right? So this sounds like Dave Hollister right here.
Chicago, you know, him and Carl, they go back. It's, you know.
Yeah, you know, me and Dave grew up together. You know what I mean?
That I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's two hits right there. One with Carl, which set the stage for Carl's album, and this Dave Hollister track right here. What about another one? Let's see what we got.
I can tell that you're used to dealing with.
You did this one too, man?
Sunshine. Yeah,
Sunshine.
man.
There we go.
Yep. That's the homie from college.
From moving too fast. What you need is someone who can provide you a challenge, just keeping you alive. 100% woman, yes indeed. You say that's what you need. So I'm thinking,
I mean, this track still
We
make
had
your
to go
head
stacks
move,
on
man.
him. We had to go stacks on him, Carl. Stacks records on him.
Hey.
We had to go Memphis.
What about this one right here?
Bilal. Yep. He sung the whole record chewing gum. True story.
Mike, so where do you begin, man? I mean, when you approach a song, right? Where does it start, man? Start in your sleep and your dreams, and I mean, how do you begin to? How do you do it, brother?
Man, I don't know. It just happens, man. Like I don't even have no set formula at it. Nothing.
Wow.
I don't have no. I'm like the ODB. I just go with the flow.
It hits when it hits, huh?
Yeah. So that's why. So I'm serious because that's how I can go from Carl to doing Brandy Full Moon. It's just whatever hits me then. I'll just be on that right there.
Who's this right here?
Donnell.
Donnell.
Yup.
Ladies and gentlemen, the production.
Funny story, Kev. So look. So those drums. Dr. Dre had gave me a zip full of drums. I went right home and made that record.
Inspired, huh?
True story.
Man, I remember back in the day,
True
man.
story.
Getting sounds like that. Oh my God. I mean, it just like increases your creativity, man. When you get some new sounds too, boy.
Yeah,
like, shoot.
Just go crazy.
Man, you won't be able to sleep, man, for at least 4 or 5 days.
Man, you got to go in.
Who's this?
Oh, that's my Detroit brethren.
Sound like Dwele.
Dwele.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, man.
From A to Z, it's crazy how you relate to me.
That was a fun record.
With you, I can always be myself. It's something that I've never felt.
So people, if you didn't know, all these songs, the production, the whole nine, done by my man Mike City, y'all. Mike City. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Thank you.
It ain't over. It ain't over yet.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
because they about to see me perform drunk.
Right.
Yeah, let's
Mike, you did this one too, Mike?
Tell you right now.
You did this one too, Mike?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey. I mean, these were all hits, boy. Hits. I see all them plaques in the background. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, man, listen.
With another lane, it's good.
That was the fun record. Because it was so real.
All of your life.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
Kev, you know that's me singing on the hook, right?
Nah, I didn't know that was you singing on the hook, brother.
Yeah.
What about this one right here, though?
Listen. Yup, Dwele.
No,
Hey, yo,
this is Jimmy Cozier,
not for
man.
nothing. Yo, I ran it.
This is
Oh,
Jimmy.
that's Jimmy Cozier. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
I
this is
ran into Jimmy Cozier in the airport.
When?
Just recently. I was on my way to sing at Clive Davis's Grammy party this year.
And where was he coming from, Jamaica?
And him and his wife were in the airport on their way home.
Yeah, that's Jimmy, man. Jimmy's a good dude, man. Like,
yeah, he was him and his wife, and then they were just simply on their way home.
I didn't know if he was in Brooklyn or Jamaica. I don't know.
Nah, man, he lives in LA.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
he does.
Was this his only hit?
Actually, Jimmy wrote some other hits though.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some more. Here we go. Hold on.
The next minute she can be.
I remember playing this song. I was working at 92.3 The Beat here in Los Angeles back in the day. This was like 90, 98, 99. And man, I would get tons and tons of requests for this one right here, boy. This one right now too, man, when people want to do the two-step.
We've been together less than a week.
That's Dwele.
This is Dwele right here.
2 years at least. Whether face to face or over the phone, when I hear your voice.
Carl got his eyes closed. You feeling something, baby?
Man, I'm back in. I'm in that time right there.
Reminiscing, huh, man?
Oh man.
You know, and that's the thing about music, man. I mean, it has the ability, man, to take you back. You know, the pleasant days, you know, pleasant times,
Yeah,
you know.
easier time.
Mark the time, man.
Yeah, man. You know,
Easier time.
and especially, you know, if it's timeless music, and this is timeless music, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hit you with a few more.
Okay.
You touch me, the way you look.
Woo, that's what.
Everything about you is
That's
so
it right there.
Yeah. It's the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. So we're going through the catalog of Mike City. if you're just tuning in. Ooh, wait! Come on, man. Come on, Mike City.
L and Faith. That was fun.
Now, Mike, if you need some background vocals, man, you can always call me, man. Come on, brother.
I already know you can sing.
You gotta hit me up, man. Come on,
and
man.
Listen, I gotta shout out Erica Coulter. She wrote that joint.
Nice. Happy birthday to Faith Evans. I think today is her birthday. Faith Evans, if you tuned in.
Yeah,
I texted her earlier.
Happy birthday, Faith.
Yeah, I tried to wake Faith up singing to her today.
Yeah.
I texted her earlier, yo.
Sweetie pie.
Okay, so this sound like Layla Hathaway. You did some stuff on Layla Hathaway too?
You know I love Layla Hathaway. Come on, man. That's the homie.
Oh, man. All right,
you know I got a touchdown with the cream of the crop.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, so give it up, everybody. My man Mike City. And that ain't even half. That's not even the half. We're gonna go to the man. Are you ready to perform, Carl? Do a little something, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready.
You ready?
Let's see T do
I'm
his
ready.
thing.
All right.
Now you don't mind me performing in my PJs, do you?
Oh man, listen.
Wrong with that.
We all quarantined, so I mean, don't have me
It's the
stand.
living room, baby. It's the living room.
Don't have me
It's the living
stand
room.
up though. See, I just got a shirt on, so you
It's
see what I'm
the
saying.
living
So
room. No,
you
don't
fully
do it.
clothed. You fully clothed. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it, Don't do it, y'all.
All right, y'all, give it up. Here we go. My man Carl Thomas doing his thing here on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds about right. Hey, you know, sometimes in love, you have to pay love for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Girl, I know that I've caused you so much pain. Try to put it off on you, but I'm the one to blame. And you're stuck around, yeah. Don't know how you put up with me, girl. Oh. And I thank you for not giving up on me. Yeah. Oh, maybe I can take part of losing you. No, I know that it will break my heart in two pieces. Now all I wanna do is right by you. Make it for the times that wasn't so nice to you. And just stick around. Oh no. Don't know how you put up with me, girl. Whoa. And I thank you for not giving up. Baby, I can take part of losing you. No, I know that it will break my heart in two pieces. Oh, baby, I can take the thought of losing you. break my heart in two pieces. Oh, baby, I can take thought of losing you. Oh, baby, no, know that it will break my heart in two pieces. Oh, no, 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 two pieces. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What up, man? Boy, I tell you, man. Carl, man, hey, you still got it, man. It ain't going nowhere, brother.
That boy good.
Listen, it ain't going nowhere, man. Goodness.
That boy good.
Listen, let me take a brief little break. We'll come back. I just want to dig into your imagination. You know what I mean? Your mind, brother. One more time for Carl Thomas, y'all. One more time. Yeah. Don't move. You're tuned to the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. It is the best station on the planet. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Don't move, y'all.
You worked hard and sacrificed a lot to start your business, and now the nation faces a crisis that has redefined life for all of us. What's next in the midst of so much uncertainty? The Vermont Slauson Economic Development Corporation and the South Los Angeles Business Source Center are here to coach you through these trying times. If you are an LA-based business that needs help researching government funding or needs support with restructuring your business, experts can help you find new ways to market your business and share the process for securing government grants and loans. If you need a coach to help you keep your business afloat, then explore VSEDC and the South LA Business Source Center. Free coaching sessions focus on the dire reality that is now, and most of the help is virtual and online. If you're ready to fight to keep your business alive, then call 323-789-4515. 323-789-4515. That's 323-789-4515. Or visit VSEDC.org. That's VSEDC.org and click the red bar at the top. We're in this together, and we'll get out of this together.
Owning Corporation, Equal Housing Lender, licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lender Act, NMLS 1797976, California DRE license 02063270. Call 833-852-6464 for terms and conditions.
Crazy things are going on in the world right now. Like owning funding 30-year fixed refis at 2.99 rate and APR. Yes, you heard correctly. 2.99 rate and APR with no fees of any kind. Needless to say, people are going to owning.com for this free closer rate and APR like mad. In fact, if you have both a real estate and mortgage license, we may want to hire you. Look, money is so dirt cheap, most folks are taking cash out of their equity to do just about anything, including sticking it into their bank accounts just to have it there. Wouldn't you be crazy not to go to owning.com and grab 2.99 APR, no closing costs, no nonsense money while it's out there? Call 855-5-OWNING or go to owning.com to not miss these monthly savings. 855-5-OWNING.
Ron had a tax problem he just couldn't handle on his own.
I owed the IRS taxes for over 5 years, but I didn't have any money to pay the taxes.
Those years cost him dearly.
Most of it was fees and interest. It was horrible.
Ron finally called in the pros.
I called Optima Tax Relief, and boy, am I happy I did.
The leading tax resolution firm, Optima, is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. They've resolved over $500 million for their clients. Ron was overjoyed.
They settled my account with the IRS. I was ecstatic. They are a lifesaver. They are. I am so happy.
Take Ron's advice and call Optima now for a free consultation.
Yeah, don't do like I did and wait. Call Optima Tax Relief. Do it now. You'll be ecstatic like me.
Call 800-587-5688. 800-587-5688. 800-587-5688.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I'm here in my apartment, waiting for my wife to get in. She never gets home in time to see little man go to sleep. Her bus stop is a mile away. I get home first, so I stay awake till she comes in and says, "Hey, the 2020 census is coming. I'm looking out for it." I've learned that every response counted from my community impacts how public funding is spent each year. That's education for our son and a closer bus stop for her. Hey, babe.
Shape your future. Start here. Learn more at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
102.3 Radio Free. KJLH. Getting your summer started with Black Music Month.
Hey, we're back and you're tuned to the KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. Brought to you by U.S. Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Thank you so much to U.S. Bank for sponsoring last week and also this week. We love you. We appreciate the funds. Appreciate that. All right, so if you're just tuning in, tonight I got my brothers, Mike City and Mr. Carl Thomas. Carl, it's your turn, man.
Yes.
It's your turn, my brother.
Man.
Shoot. Hey, so tell us about, I was going through your bio, man. It was talking about you were born and raised in Illinois, and then you were singing around Chicago, and you know, you took some trips to New York and this and that.
I am somebody that's been at this game for a real long time. You know, I started out honestly on the church platform, you know.
Okay.
And one thing just kind of one opportunity, shall we say, just kind of lily padded to the next opportunity. And I just kind of followed the trail all the way to where I am right now. I mean, it's kind of like a combination of preparation and being at the right place at the right time. You know, laying myself down in the path of opportunity, and eventually somebody tripped over me, man.
Yeah.
You know,
so when you look back in retrospect, man, you see that God was kind of orchestrating your steps, moving you in the right places at the right time. At the same time, you already prepared. So tell us about that meeting with Sean Puffy Combs that actually got you signed to a deal.
That first meeting, it actually took place in the kitchen of a restaurant.
In the kitchen of a restaurant.
You know, I was actually, I was actually, they were celebrating Biggie, you know, getting off a tour with R. Kelly.
Okay.
And that was pretty big. He was asked to come and be the opening act, you know, for that tour, you know. So they were celebrating, getting off that tour, celebrating, and came into where I was singing at, you know. And I just happened to be doing my thing while Puff walked in. And, you know, so, I mean, it was like he sent a note over to my table on a napkin. And it's like, yo, you meet me in the kitchen. You know?
Are you
so
kidding?
Here we are. So here we are in this kitchen where there's like literally 100 people in there slinging hot potatoes and steak and mashed potatoes, man. And we sitting there talking about Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, and you know we sitting there in the kitchen arguing about who was the best gentleman singer,
really,
of the gentleman singer's age, and you know. Stuff like that. It was really weird, man. It was weird.
And you guys didn't even
know
each
other.
Like
a million people around.
That was your very first time meeting? Very first time, right?
Yeah. It's like a million people around, and we just sitting there just talking music, just in the zone, zoned out.
So what song?
You know some cars crazy? That sound like some God, rest in peace, OG. That sound like something that Andre Rowe would be arguing about, man.
Oh, wow.
You know, he would be arguing. He would be arguing about that to a T, like,
yeah.
You know, that's just his whole energy.
Carl, so do you remember some of the songs you were performing the night that he heard you? I mean, I'm sure you were doing covers, right?
Nah.
You wasn't doing anything original all that.
I don't remember. Nah, at that time, I was doing original music, you know, because I had been through the run of the mill as far as
labels.
You know, labels and whatnot, and I got my pink slip, Rich. You know what I'm saying? I got my pink slip. We are no longer in need of your services. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had really just decided that, you know, writing and background singing was really going to be the job that I was going to be happy doing. You know, and I didn't plan to jump back in the game, but that meeting with Puff was just like,
Divine intervention.
That was a chance.
Yeah,
that was a chance
intervention.
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he could have walked in.
And it wasn't planned at all.
He could have walked in 7 minutes later, and I would have been done singing.
Right.
So hold,
and there would have been no conversation.
Question: Were you singing with Maxi Priest then?
No, before then. Actually, before then.
All right.
You know what I mean? But I was actually, you know what I mean, just throwing myself into open mic, you know, you know, because I remember when we first got dropped off of Epic, I remember Ron Grant got arrested, God rest his soul, came to see me in Brooklyn. And I remember, you know, being so depressed. It was like, I'm bumming, I'm in my pajamas, I'm bumming off my girlfriend. I'm in her ashtray, stealing all of her clips. and I'm rolling them together to make that junk joint. You ain't never been poor enough, you don't know about that junk joint. And you rolling them clips together.
Right. Trying to separate the seeds and all that stuff, right? Yeah.
I'm literally still in my pajamas when she comes home from work. And I remember Ron coming over to see me like, hey, yo, Money, you gotta get out of your pajamas, yo. What you doing? You know, Ron was from Harlem. You know what I mean? So Ron was like, hey, yo, Money.
That's not how you got. That's not how you do it.
Yeah, that's not how you do it. So you gotta get out the PJs, yo.
And
you know what I mean?
That was my next question too. So just looking back, you know, at those situations that you went through, going through the whole rigmarole of being signed and getting your pink slip and this and that could be depressing, right? But name one person that just kind of stood out, man, that helped encourage you and give you a jump start and give you a boost, man, and say, hey, look, man, you got to keep going, you got to keep moving, you can do this. Because at that point, I'm sure, you know, getting rejected, I mean, you stop believing in your ability, you know, start questioning whether or not you sound good or not, you know. So who was that one person, or maybe two or three, that this kind of encouraged you and gave you that extra push that you need, man, to move forward?
That one person, I mean, I would have to say, my man Hakeem Green. You know what I mean?
Peace out.
Yeah, I have to say Hakeem Green. You know, was that one person that talked me off a ledge a couple of times that I needed to be talked off that ledge.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad
you know,
he did, man, because
sometimes you get to the point to where, you know, you just ready to hawk it all, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just go join the assembly line.
Well, praise God, you know, and thank God for him, man, because, I mean, you know, your name goes down in history as one of the greatest R&B singers of our time. You know, even to this day.
Man,
that voice of
that's
yours,
a real blessing.
Yeah,
that's a real blessing, because all I ever really wanted to do was leave my handprint.
Yeah, and you most definitely did, man. People still talk about, I mean, your music and you, and even promoting this whole week that you're going to be on. I mean, people just like, just the anticipation, like, what? Carl Thomas? What?
That's all I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Is just leave my handprint, man. You know, I'm really proud that, you know, people still, you know, respect the artistry and have so much admiration for the music and whatnot. It means a lot.
Yeah.
It means an awful lot.
People love you, man. People love you. Now, I got to send you back to the living room. It's cool if you go and
I'm ready.
Do another joint. You got another one for us?
Yeah,
all right,
I got
everybody.
one more, and then I'm going to bed.
Y'all give it up for my man, Carl Thomas, everybody. Here we go.
quiet rain, she keeps me home. Quiet conversation makes me warm. So sweet rain, my rain. I swear. Oh, in the middle of the night when I'm alone. I feel her kisses on me, even when she's gone. Can't wait till she gets out. Said it put me to sleep and wakes me. My name, oh yeah.
Begging after midnight.
You know just how I feel about you. You make me feel so real. Don't want us together. Can't say nothing else about you. And this moment they love to steal. And I love you, babe. And oh, it's nice to know you're the one that makes me feel so free. And I bet it found of our memories that no one can love you more than me. I want you and I need you, darling. You're my love's fantasy, and not for nothing, just to make you feel so good about it, and to make you happy. But I love you, baby. No, it's nice to know you're the one that makes me feel so free. And I bet 1,000 of our memories that no one can love you more. Begging after midnight. Begging after midnight.
Carl Thomas, Mr. Thomas, KJLH Quarantine Concert Series. You made it back, huh, man?
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, guys. Hey, man, I so appreciate you guys coming on tonight. I mean, that hour went by very, very fast. It's crazy. I knew it was going to happen.
Thanks for having us, bro.
I'm gonna give the floor to Mike City first. You know, if you want to give some closing remarks, something that you want to tell the people before we take off tonight. So, my brother Mike City, man, the floor is yours.
I just want to say, man, I appreciate all the support and love that I've gotten throughout the years. People who rock with me. People rock with me and Carl. Like, me and Carl are definitely about to get back in. But we got to do our thing, how we do it, so the magic can come about, how it's going to come about. And also, I think on another note, it's like all our responsibilities start like really supporting Black businesses. Just straight up.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, straight up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100.
I agree, man. Hey, man, much continued success. Please continue to stay safe and take care of yourself, man. You know, and once we get out of this quarantine business, man, I know, both of you guys gonna get together and do some stuff. Carl, Mr. Carl Thomas, man, the floor is yours. Now, talk to the people, man.
I definitely just want to thank KJLH for having me here. Stevie, you know I love you, man. Rich, I appreciate you, brother. Once again, I want everybody to go out there, do your due diligence on Dred Scott and qualified immunity. Once again, that is Dred Scott and qualified immunity. The foundation of the revolution begins with those two things. I also want to thank, just everybody in the Los Angeles area for supporting me. All of my friends out there, everybody in Inglewood, everybody out there in Watts, South Central. I want to thank, everybody out there in Long Beach, my family in Compton. We were actually supposed to have a family reunion in Compton this summer, but that was kind of altered. But just LA has always been a great supporter of my music. I take nothing for granted, man, nothing at all. And I want to thank God, for still being here, and just thank everybody for being there when I need them. And I'll have the new music out soon.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So when we talked earlier, man, you were in the studio working on some stuff, man. So we're looking forward to that, brother. Man,
Yeah.
we're looking forward to that, man. So,
Absolutely.
So tell us about it right quick, man. So what's going to be new? What's going to be different? I mean, we still got that same Carl Thomas vibe that we all know and love, or what's going on?
Well, this time I'm just really concentrating on the decompression factor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm just concentrating on taking people's minds, off of the current situation at hand, and just kind of putting your mind somewhere else. So, whatever that entails, that entails, kind of stepping outside of my comfort zone, but it's definitely, a welcome thing.
Amen. My brothers.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
we're out of time, y'all. I knew it was going to go by fast, man. We got to do it again.
Appreciate you.
We need a part two. We need
Mike,
a part
I'll
two.
holler back
man.
at you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody.
Hey, Rich, man.
Hands
Thank
together.
you very much, man.
Hands together, everybody, for Mike City and my brother Carl Thomas right here on Radio Free 102.3.
Oh, yeah.
With KJLH.
Thanks for the love, man.
We're out.